Spending money carefully from an early age can be a wise move. Make sure to watch this video to find out the 5 absolute necessary money rules that you must adopt in your 20s. Hello there, my fellow moneymakers. This is your personal finance coach Unwana Udoh. This video is going to introduce you to the 5 most important money rules given by financial experts, and you wouldn't want to miss these. But before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to this channel for more helpful videos, make sure to hit the like button if you find it worthwhile, and don't forget to share it with your friends. Now, let's get started. We all strive to save money besides spending it wholeheartedly. But does it happen the same way? No, it doesn't. Most likely, we run out of money at the end of each month and go around borrowing money from family members or friends. Have you ever thought about why you feel broken financially in the last days of the month? Let me answer it for you. It happens because we don't have a plan to spend the money, nor do we follow any money rules. So, this video is going to help you in that case. Watch it till the end to find out the basic money rules by financial experts. The first money rule that you will follow is to spend less than you earn. Spend less than you earn. This is the first rule to implement. Spending more than you earn can cause so many financial issues that you can count on your fingertips. Like, there will be no savings, you can go bankrupt, debts will only support you for a temporary period. It would be foolish of you if you start depending on debts because, at some point, you'll have to pay them back. That can put you in a really bad situation because you won't have any savings. What you can do is, stay within the limits. Spend within the limits. Because everything stays in balance when it is within the limits. Set a specific amount that you will spend and do not, at any cost, exceed that limit. Cut your expenses, don't buy what is not required. Don't buy stuff just because it looks good or it is trendy. Buy what you need only, don't go around wasting money on needless things. Follow the rule of cutting your dress according to your size. It will improve your whole life. So, spending less than earned is the main key to follow. The second most important money rule you'd follow will be setting a plan to manage your money. Set a plan for money management. You need to set a plan to manage your money, a doable and in-budget plan. It will be a wise and sincere move towards your own money. If you keep going with the flow and do not plan anything, you'll always stay stuck at the same place. Set a plan for how you're going to spend your money. How much is it going to be? Plan how much you're going to put aside with the intention of saving it. Make a budget, and jot down all the small and big expenses. This way you'll know the boundaries you have to stay in. Put the rest of the money in some locker or somewhere that will keep you from using it. Now, the question arises, how you're going to make a budget. Gather up all your bills and receipts from the previous month to have an estimate of how much it will take this month. Yeah, it can be more or less than that. But you can work out that money accordingly. Like, when your expenses will be more than the estimated amount, you will have to cut them short to meet the money you have planned to spend. And if there are fewer expenses, then it will be good for you as you'll be able to save more or use them somewhere else. But don't spend them on unnecessary stuff. The third rule would be establishing an emergency fund, and that's a must. Establish an emergency fund. It is important to put aside some money labeled as an emergency fund. It would be the money other than your savings and the money you've kept for your monthly expenditures. Make sure it will be enough in case an emergency comes up. Like, you can get sick, or you'll have to travel somewhere urgently, someone may need money from you, or it can be anything else. You'll need money at that time. So, this rule will save the day for you. But it needs to be an adequate amount. Then the thing you'll have to take care of is not to use that money for overspending. Like, spending to buy something that you like in the showcase of some shop. Or using it somewhere unnecessarily. Make sure to use it when it is really needed, in an emergency. Establishing an emergency fund is a wise step. And this money rule is as important. The fourth money rule is to avoid debt. Avoid debts. Avoid debts as much as you can, stay as far away from them as possible. It can get frustrating when you keep on paying debts because at that point you are not saving any money. And it's just constantly flowing away like water. And then there's the interest that you have to pay other than the actual debt. It doesn't leave your pocket in a good situation. No one would prefer paying debts as they keep you from spending your life like you want to. You stay worried all the time when you have to pay them back. So keep yourself far from the debts to avoid these issues. But in some cases, you can take on a mortgage. Because most of the time mortgaging money is less than debt payments. Get a mortgage only when it is really worth the money you're going to pay. But don't get into debt. This is an important money rule to be followed when you want to spend a stable life afterward. Because when you start taking debts in your 20s, you'll get used to them and life afterward will be frustrating because of the debts you have to pay. The fifth and most important rule is to set money goals. It's an essential part, especially for beginners. Set money goals. It is important in every aspect to set some goals. You should know what you're aiming for and you must have a map of how you're going to achieve that goal. Setting money goals is important in many aspects. It can help you figure out how much money you're going to spend and save. And also, you'll save the money willingly to achieve your goals. First, jot down the goals that you're looking forward to accomplishing. They must be measurable, doable, and possible. Set a deadline for how many weeks, or months, or years it will take to reach that point. It must be according to your income and expenditures. Before setting a goal, you must know how much time it will take to put aside money to achieve the specific goal. Then you must have a map or a way to figure out how you're going to achieve that. Having goals is really helpful. They would not only push you to follow all the money rules, but they will leave a good impact on your pocket. With that being said, let's wind up the video with an overview. Now, you're fully aware of what to follow and what to avoid. You must have everything noted and acknowledged by now. Now it's your turn to work on these essential money rules so that you'll be able to save a good amount of money till you cross your 20s. Basically, it is important to start following these rules at an early age because, at this point when you start earning money, you get used to this and these rules become your lifestyle eventually. And when you cross this period, you have enough assets to spend a stable life. It's all up to you now. Start working on them starting today, because a peaceful future awaits. If you still need some help with your personal finance, consider signing up for my digital course called Personal Finance Domination. It's informative and a great guide to solving your financial problems. If you find this video informative, don't leave without subscribing to this channel and hit the like button. Help your friends out financially through this video and share it with them as well. You can also give your feedback in the comment section below. The next video on the screen contains information you will love. Click to watch it now.